While I was at the hospital recovering from surgery, my phone buzzed on the nightstand. Still weak from the anesthesia, I reached for it, expecting a message from my wife. Maybe something kind to ease the weight of the sterile room. Instead, I saw our father's name light up the screen. "You're fired. We have already cleared out your desk. We don't need unreliable employees like you." I read the words 3 times, each one cutting deeper than an incision in my side. Fired, cleared out, unreliable. The man who had not only been my boss, but also my father-in-law had dismissed me like trash while I was lying in a hospital bed. I wanted to believe it was a mistake. That maybe he didn't know I had been rushed into surgery for appendicitis. That maybe my wife hadn't told him. But when I called her, voice shaky, she answered with sigh instead of concern. "Drake," she said, "maybe this is for the best. Dad's been saying for months you weren't pulling your weight. You're always distracted." Distracted? I rasped. I was in surgery. I almost died. But she didn't respond with sympathy. There was silence, the kind that tells you the person on the other end has already checked out. I lay there, the monitors beeping in rhythm with my unraveling world. Not only had I lost my job, but I realized, with a clarity I'd been avoiding for months, that I was losing her too. When I came home a week later, the house felt different, colder. My desk was bare, my computer gone. She didn't bother to hide it. Dad thought it was best to clean everything up so you wouldn't have to face it. But then I noticed something else. Her clothes missing, drawers half empty, the faint scent of cologne that wasn't mine lingering in the hallway. I confronted her, my voice trembling more from betrayal than anger. "Who is he?" She tried to laugh it off, but the lie cracked before it left her lips. "Don't be dramatic." The truth came days later. Her phone buzzed while she was in the shower. A message popped up from David, her father's partner at the firm. I can't wait until he's out of the picture completely. My blood ran cold. Not only had her father fired me, he had known about her affair with his business partner, known and allowed it, even encouraged it, because it fit neatly into their world where appearances and power matter more than loyalty and love. I walked out that night, carrying nothing but a duffel bag and my dignity, what little was left of it. For weeks I drifted half alive, replaying every smile that had been fake, every night she had come home late, every word her father had said in his booming, patronizing tone. They had stripped me of everything, my job, my marriage, my self-worth. But sometimes when you are burned to ashes, something unexpected rises. I had been working quietly, even before the surgery, on a side project, a consulting firm that had started as a hobby, a way to use my skills without bending under her father's thumb. With nowhere else to go, I threw myself into it fully. Every sleepless night became fuel. Every memory of their laughter spark that pushed me forward. The months blurred into a grind of phone calls, meetings in cafes, contracts signed on kitchen tables. And slowly and possibly it grew. Clients told other clients. Small victories stacked into something bigger. What began as survival became success. A year later, I found myself standing at the head of a long oak table, shaking hands with a new partner. A deal that would cement my firm's reputation. The irony wasn't lost on me when I read the paperwork and saw the name of the firm on the other side. Her father's. They needed me now. The meeting was tense, his face pale when he saw me walk in. Emily was there too, sitting at the far end of the table, her hand resting on David's arm. She looked older somehow, the shine in her eyes replaced with something dull, as though even her betrayal hadn't given her the life she wanted. When the papers were signed, her father tried to muster his old arrogance. "You've done well for yourself, Drake. I underestimated you." I looked him dead in the eye. "No, you disrespected me. And you let your daughter destroy our marriage while you stood by." The silence of the room was louder than any argument. Emily shifted uncomfortably, David clearing his throat, but no one spoke. Walking out of that office, the sunlight felt different, warmer, real. I had thought losing them would break me. Instead, it freed me. They had tried to erase me, to make me small, to fire me both from the company and from her life. But here I was, standing taller than ever, while they remained trapped in the same cold world of power plays and shallow victories. Her last text came weeks later. "Do you ever miss us?" I didn't reply, because the truth was I didn't miss them. I miss who I thought she was, who I thought we were, but those people had never really existed. And I finally understood being fired was not my end. It was the beginning